You are live. What's up? What's up, people? Doing a little late live today. Let me see what we're gonna talk about. What we're gonna talk about. There's a few issues I wanted. Actually, I got a special live tomorrow. My brother Bano and his lovely wife going over some art stuff. This Art on Deck's channel. We're doing this dope ass book that we decided to do after we both traveled to Africa. We was in Egypt for about 2 weeks, and that's where this concept came from. So Friday, I think probably like 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna let the people know what's going on, what we're doing with that book. But yeah, so for today, I just wanted to go over some stuff. AKON, what is AKON, cryptocurrency, that AALIYAH album out, that AALIYAH Unstoppable album that never came out. Um, I was just thinking about that the other day. I was like, what happened to that? Whatever. And I think some Doja Cat stuff, nothing crazy, whatever. But let's get into the AKON. All right. So everybody know, well, not everybody knows, but if you don't know, AKON has his own cryptocurrency, right? Called AKON. And I love the concept where I seen a few interviews he did. One platform I don't want to mention, you know what I'm saying? But he did a lot of interviews about the whole AKON thing. And it intrigued me. And I like that. So if you don't know about cryptocurrency, and I don't know a lot, but there's certain, like, there's different types. Some are currency, some are used for like NFT, like trading, like contracts. Some are used for other stuff, whatever. So I dabble a little bit in I like to invest in a lot of different stuff. So I definitely have some crypto. You know what I'm saying? I do Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then like four or five other just shit that I don't even know about. I just kind of like throw a little bit of money to the side. And I use a bunch of different platforms. I kind of tried a plethora of platforms to kind of see what works for me, right? You know what I'm saying? I tried Coinbase. Fees were stupid. Fees were crazy, but I think there's a way where you can lower the fees if you go like on Coinbase. What is it? Coinbase Pro, whatever. Um, I started on Cash App, right? I had Cash App. It was very simple. Some people would do the whole Robin Hood joint, whatever. I don't like those other platforms because it's like it doesn't feel legit, to a degree, right? So and then after that whole Robin Hood thing where they stopped the trading, and I was like, I ain't really messing with that. I wasn't really feeling that, whatever. So Akon has AKON. He talked about how it's I think basically the coin is backed by like Africa, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of bringing it back to what, like, I don't want to say how they did it and how we did it in Africa, but I guess where America was backed by gold, I think he's making like the I think the coin is backed by like the resources and the things that the country, the continent. I think he's starting off in a few different countries, but that they actually have whatever. So, and then also it builds, these impoverished countries that was purposely disabled from European nations, whatever. So I'm riding. So I want to invest. I want to help. I want to do my part. So I went to the website. Let me go show you out right real quick. And he was talking about. Matter of fact, all right. Hold on 1 second. All right, look. So this right here is called Bitmart, right? If you go to Akon's website, he talks about how the only place you could get the currency is on Bitmart. Now, this is not a platform I actually had. Um, I did the Coinbase, Gemini, I did KuCoin, Cash. I tried a bunch of different joints, and then when I was researching, Bitmart, I kind of got these 50-50 videos. Some people say it was a scam. People get hacked. Some people said it was okay. Blah blah blah. But I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out, and give my opinion on my experience, what goes on, whatever. But so I love the concept what he's doing. I'm a little leery about his track record with the whole the AKON lighting up Africa with all that stuff he was getting from China. It ain't looking, at first it was like, oh, he doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, China gave me all this shit. And then now I'm seeing the moves that China's doing in Africa, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, that's a good idea. Yeah, the Chinese is not fucking around. They on some. We gonna talk about that in another video. But yeah. So I want to invest, but let me go. Let me show you the screen real quick. This shit look confusing as fuck, right? So signed up, and also like when you sign up to like Coinbase and all these other joints, you gotta put your ID. Well, some of them you don't because it's supposed to be this whole undecentralized type of situation where you're really anonymous if you want to be, whatever. But there's like like different key ledgers and things to keep your stuff safe. But it was just pretty confusing, like where just to like actually how to buy, how to import your cash, and how to, so here's AKON right here. So you go to AKN. Let me see, right quick, right, boom, 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 right. So you go there, here we go, boom. And it was only like, how much is it worth? Wow, it was 8 cents, 9 cents. Okay, cool. So you click it, you see what it is, you go try to buy it. So you gotta put your whatever. And it's just I didn't do the phone joint. I put the email joint in. I'm not gonna sign up right now in front of y'all. But just to import your money, it wasn't as user friendly as some of the other platforms, whatever. So I'm just gonna mess around with it. And hey, if I lose some money, like I don't even want to attach my bank account to it. Like that's the problem. Like you know what I'm saying? So if anybody out there who actually is on Bitmart and who knows how to let me see. Yeah, had a decent experience with that. Let me know what's going on because I think like, and this is the only platform it's on as well. Like you know what I'm saying? A lot, like if you want Ethereum, it's on every platform. You want Bitcoin, of course, the popular ones are everywhere, whatever. But even yeah, I'm not really feeling a bit more. But I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna do some more research. This wasn't as easy as the other stuff. Besides it feeling sketchy, the lack of platforms, I just think I love the concept what he's doing. Like I said before, just the fact that as artists, creators, enthusiasts, when we create things, I think a big part of creation, I'm saying, making art, I'm saying, whether it's for financial service, whatever it is connecting with the audience, right? So like his coin, his idea could be dope as fuck, but the fact that it's hard to get, you're kind of losing it. You know what I'm saying? You're losing it, and yeah. But I'm gonna go through it, whatever. And I think a lot more people would probably support the situation if it was so easy to get. It's like Cash App is right there in front of you. Everybody using Cash App, and what was the other one? Robinhood. So you kind of got to go where the people's at. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I guess, marketing number one, right? You know what I'm saying? Location, right? So yeah, that's AKON. So I'm gonna mess around with that, see what's going on with that. What was the other? Oh yeah, so the other thing I wanted to touch on is the AALIYAH situation. There was an album with AALIYAH. Let me see if I could. Hold on. Get rid of this. Check, 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 check. I want to know how this audio is sounding right now because my first time using the mic. Pause on the Let me see. Stop screen. Okay, share the screen. Oh, okay, okay. And this is my second time on StreamYard. I'm kind of digging it, Share screen. Here we go. Here we go. Chrome tab. Da, 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 da. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay. What website is bt.com? Alrighty, bt.com. According to bt.com, here we go. We're gonna read this real quick. AALIYAH's, I might not pronounce this correctly, posthumous album is on the internet's most debated topics. Whatever. I don't really agree with that, but that's what they're promoting. Um, I was just thinking, literally today, I was like, what happened to the album? Right, so I think it's on the shelf. It's supposed to come out in January. Right now we're in March. Album's not out. Album is not out. Let me get rid of this. Oh, wrong screen. All right. Yeah, so the album didn't come out. Why didn't the album come out? I think the album, I think any legacy act right now has a big advantage in the era that we're in right now with the whole streaming, where you're not really investing too much overhead to buy an album. Anybody, whoever, if you got a name from the 90s, the 80s, and I think today, even though she's not around to make more music, but you're gonna give it at least a listen. You know what I'm saying, right? So I definitely think it's a good climate to put any type of creation out, art, music, whatever the case is, but the whole streaming thing. And I'm actually doing that on we're gonna talk about that Friday with these new books we got out, because we got Kindle Direct Publishing. Then the Amazon has a new joint called Vela, which is kind of like episodes. So we actually got like I think 3 or 5 episodes on Vela right now. We're gonna send some links to our email followers, and let them know what they let us know what they think of that. Blah 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 blah. What can we learn from, I guess, Aaliyah's new album that's supposed to come out? Hopefully it comes out, whatever. Um if you're an artist, I think you should focus on, maybe not focus on, but at least in the back of your mind, always work. Not just work for the budget. Not when you have like a concept you want to put out, whatever. Just always have some art in the stash, similar to what Prince was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because in the future, after you're gone, or maybe you don't want to work no more, if you had like Prince, I heard Prince got like hundreds of records just sitting in his master studio, whatever he got, whatever. And it's dope just to, like, even just for your kids or your family, whatever, where you could just put art out, or just for the people, for the fans, you know what I'm saying? Where you could just put art out and over the years without even really making them, you know what I'm saying? Like it's an asset, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you have new technology where there's new ways to monetize your art, you know what I'm saying? Like it's NFTs now, right? You know what I'm saying? Like who's to say, like imagine, Michael Jackson Thriller NFT, like you could redo like the old one, but if you have new music and you have that's not under contract, because now say Jackson, and I'm pretty sure he owns his stuff, whatever. But say if you didn't, right? Like Prince, some of his first stuff he may not own, whatever. All his new stuff that he creates is 100% his. So same thing. Shout out to Isaac Hayes III, right? He was talking about his dad and how some of the masters he doesn't own yet, right? He has to wait. I think this year, a few years, some of the masters comes back to him. So this that kind of thing where, like, not signing these whack ass contracts where if you have music in the stash and you can just you could dibble and dabble with some of the new stuff, whatever. I think the people will. I think Aaliyah has enough fans where not even enough fans. Like we in an era where there's no more like overhead of like how many albums you sold what's your first week sales? You just put it out, and then people fuck with it. They fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe someone. I'm not even gonna mention the R. Kelly stuff. I'm not even gonna mention none of the R. Kelly stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, touchy subject. All right, let's move on from. We're not gonna do the R. Kelly. Uh, let's move on and the Doja Cat situation. What's up with Doja Cat? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? All right, hold on. All right, let me and hold on. Let's go to Doja Cat. We're not gonna share the screen. Here we go. The Chrome tab. We're just gonna run through some topics. You know what I'm saying? Super late, not super late, but just kind of getting ready. Just a little practice situation for Friday. All right, here we go. We on Up Rocks. Shout out to Up Rocks. What is this right here? Okay, let's see what this says. Blah 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 blah. She wants to. Here we go. Doja Cat talks about plans to release a double album consistent of pop rap and hip hop. Like what is this? What's pop rap? Right? I already said before. We talked about how pop is not a genre of music; it's a market. And then so you got pop, rap, and hip hop. Okay, right. Hip hop is not a music; it's a culture. So you have rap under hip hop. Then you got this thing. She's trying to like. This is what white people do. You know what I'm saying? You like you using the term pop like it's rap. You know what I'm saying? Pop like. Oh boy! Please don't get me started on this pop situation. This is crazy. Like, I mean, I know she's a black woman, whatever. We're not gonna, degrade any black woman on this channel, but I'm not sure she's good for the culture. To be honest, she makes some decent music, but like I don't know. I'm not really feeling her vibe with the whole separating herself from the culture. That's what I really feel like she's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like she could pass as I don't know whatever she's trying to pass as, or not being 100% or whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't know, but just you're rapping, and you're singing. Like okay, like just cut this BS out. Oh, Knife Wonder right here. Say what now? Hold on. Oh, please, Knife Wonder, do not even take. Let me see. Jay Versace. Please do not do this. Yeah. I'm not feeling that. Like it's the same thing like I mentioned before. I did like a little YouTube short. Not YouTube. Yeah, I think it's a YouTube short, whatever it was. With the whole Madonna joint. You know what I'm saying? Like Madonna went to work with Dallas Austin. And she was a big fan of all the work he was doing with all these black artists, wanted to imitate the black artists. She did it. She went to Atlanta. She was copying all the TLC shit. And then when she sings it, it's labeled as pop. It's marketed as pop. That's all. You're just separating. The music ain't changed. It's got a black writer, black producer, but somehow when it comes out your mouth, it's pop, right? She's doing the thing where she's taking hip hop culture. And she's trying to make it like she's just taking this. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. This is why she's not good for the culture, in my opinion. She's taking all the sauce and she's just selling it over there. You see what I'm saying? It's like when you move to a neighborhood and it's like, oh, where you live? I live in Best-Stuy. That name, I don't want to even say stigma, but it means it has a blackness to it. It's like, oh, Best-Stuy, yeah, black. Like same thing. Oh, where you live? I live in Harlem. Oh, that sounds black. So if you want to market that location, that thing, that same exact thing to somebody who doesn't like black people or want to be around black people, you won't use Harlem. You won't use um Bed-Stuy. You're gonna say something else. Harlem, no. I live in North Manhattan. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, what does they call it? Norma, whatever they try to make it. Or instead of Bed-Stuy, they'll say Stuyvesant Heights or something else. Town. I don't know. They just make some other shit up because that name represents that. And that's what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? Even though she's technically a black person, but I don't know. It's not really feeling that. Not really feeling that. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Da-da-da-da. Are we excited for a double album? I think double. I think anything that is not, anything out of the ordinary is cool in today's generation. You know what I'm saying? Not her double album. I'm not excited for her double album at all. But we live in an era where, like, I think Kanye was at the forefront, where, like, just doing things other, like, very creative, where, like, he was, when he did all those albums with the 7 songs, and then, like, he kind of changed some of the records around. Like, I love that in this digital age. Musicians could do so much. This is for the other music artists, for Autumn Decks. Musicians could do so many cool things in the digital age with their art that they're not doing, right? Like, you could change a song literally every day on your album. You could literally have a live album. You know what I'm saying? There's no lead time where it takes 3 months for it to hit the shelf and all that. Like, you don't gotta do none of that. You know what I'm saying? People could do albums. I had this idea for Lil Wayne, right? When he came out with the Carter 5. It took like 5 years for the album to come out, right? And I love the album. The album's dope. But I was like, damn, he should have did like 5 albums. Or he should have, like, he took all that time. He didn't have to do, one album, right? Even though he's been working his ass off and he didn't put out 20 albums since that. But I was like, what if Wayne did, like, the Carter 5 separate albums? Or then, like, say you put it out where it's one album, but maybe all the songs aren't released. Like, they're just snippets or they just blank. Like, the title's not even there or whatever. Like, because what you could do is you could re-upload the master and new tracks to be on it, just like how they do now with the deluxe version. Or like, we could do so much more cooler stuff. And your musicians ain't really. You're just kind of doing the same status quo. Yeah, Doja Cat is definitely not right for our culture, man. It seems like she's personally helping to appropriate our culture to white people. Like I don't know, like it's like it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, I'll do it, boss. Let me go over there and take it over here. Like, she's talented. She has talent. I'm not gonna say she's whack or whatever. I like some of her songs, but I don't like I don't know, maybe her mentality with the whole. Seems I'm getting the Iggy Azalea vibes, or not Iggy. What's the white chick who started with Ti, whatever that person's name was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Iggy Azalea. Yeah. Where it's like you come in, like they all went the source. Post Malone, the same thing. Oh, I'm not a rapper. I'm not. I don't really. That's like undercover racist talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't associate with those, even though you're doing the exact same thing Young Thug and all these other artists do. Like, you're literally doing the same thing. Yeah. So please, Knife Wonder, do not do that. I know it's gonna be a nice little bag. Like, don't do it. Please don't do it. Let me see. Protect the culture. Don't lie. Yeah, we gotta protect our culture. Don't allow other people to name what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody know what jazz come from? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, jazz music. I heard that a lot. Like, it was like a derogatory term at first, like jackass music, whatever. Is there any validity to that? Is there any truth to jazz not being I mean, being like a derogatory term for us, whatever. We kind of just kept it, whatever. But yeah, we gotta own our culture, man. We can't do like she, I don't think she should be. She shouldn't be invited to the Rock Nation brunch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anyway, what time? Where we at? Where we at? Oh, we almost on 30 minutes. All right, so we gotta get out of here. It's getting late. Right, it's 12 o'clock. Yeah. So Friday, another live. My brother Bano. Um, he does the whole. If you want to go to Kemet, which is modern day Egypt, hit my brother up. And I actually went with him. Dope experience. And I was supposed to go to Ethiopia, but then the war broke out. Funny how nobody talks about that situation, but the Ukraine thing, whatever it is, it's sad. It's still sad news. But yeah. So I'm about to cut this thing off. Friday, 9 o'clock. We're gonna have another live session, and we're gonna talk about this book and all the great things we got out on decks. Peace out.